Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a fascinating and sometimes misunderstood topic in Christian theology: Mary as the Mother of God. If this phrase has ever puzzled you, you're not alone. Even some prominent theologians and pastors have wrestled with what it truly means. So let's dive in and break it down together. I recently came across a quote from Protestant pastor John MacArthur. He said, "Roman Catholics say she gave birth to God, and thus is to be elevated and adored. She gave birth to God. That is a terrible misconception. She gave birth to Jesus in his humanity. She did not give birth to God. God was never born." Now at first glance, this might seem reasonable. After all, God is eternal, right? But here's the thing. This view actually misunderstands what Christians mean when they say Mary is the Mother of God. To explain, we need to define our terms carefully. Let's start with God. When we say God, we're not talking about the entire Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Instead, we're referring to a divine person. Specifically, God the Son, the second person of the Trinity, who became incarnate as Jesus Christ. Remember when Thomas saw the risen Jesus and exclaimed, "My Lord and my God"? He wasn't calling Jesus the Trinity, he was acknowledging Jesus as a divine person, the infinite God made man. And when we say God was born or God died on the cross, we don't mean the Trinity was born or died. We mean that God the Son as a person entered human history in a specific way through Mary. This is why Mary is called Theotokos, which means God-bearer. It's not about elevating Mary above God, it's about affirming the reality of the Incarnation. Mary bore in her womb a person who was fully human and fully divine. That's why we call her the Mother of God. In fact, the early church emphasized this title to guard against heresies. Adoptionists, for example, claimed that Jesus was just a human who became divine at his baptism or resurrection. But this denies the Incarnation. It turns the truth of God became man into the false idea that a man became God. Some Protestants argue that Mary gave birth to Jesus in his humanity but not to God. Svendsen, for example, claims it's proper to call Mary the mother of Jesus but not the mother of God. But here's the problem: if Jesus is one person, not two, and that person is God, then Mary is the mother of God. She didn't give birth to a pre-incarnate logos, of course. Jesus' birth happened after the Incarnation, but when John 1:14 says, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us," it affirms that the Word, God the Son, became a human person while remaining divine. So here's the million-dollar question. Where was God the Son when Mary was pregnant with Jesus? If the answer is, in her womb, then Mary was the Mother of God because she carried, gave birth to, and cared for a person who was fully God and fully man. End of discussion. This topic is so much more than just a theological debate. It's about protecting the truth of who Jesus is, fully God and fully man. So, next time someone questions whether Mary is the Mother of God, remember this. It's not about elevating Mary above God, it's about affirming that Jesus was truly God at every stage of his life. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into theology and faith. See you next time.